Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss what are the different types of charts available in Tableau and how to choose a right chart for your data. So without any further delay, let's get started. To check what are the different types of charts available in Tableau, just click on show me and you can see there are number of charts available in Tableau like text table, bar chart, area chart, bullet chart and etc. Okay, to use any chart you can see you have to use if you want to use text table as on the bottom you can see you have to include at least one dimension or one measure. Okay, let's try to do it for all the charts and see how it look like. uh, let let's start with text table. Let me drag one dimension and one measure. Okay, so as you can see now we can click on text table and it is converted into text table. Okay, so second is heat map. So for heat map we need at least one dimension and one or two measure. It doesn't work with more than two measures. Okay, let's click on. Okay, so heat map, uh, heat map defines the data based on the size of the chunks. Okay, so higher bigger the size of the chunks, higher the value. Okay, as you can see technology has the highest profit, then office supply, then furniture. Okay, the third one is highlight table. Okay, highlight table is used to represent the data based on the color. Darker the color, highest the value. Okay, as you can see the technology has the highest profit and it is represented by highest color. Okay, darkest color you can see. The fourth one is symbol map and the field map. Okay, to use symbol map we need at least one geographic value or one or more measure. Okay, so as we know geographic value is represented by this symbol. Okay, let's drag it. As you can see the symbol map is created. If you want to create a field map, just click on field map. You can see all the state of United States are covered with the color. If you want to use a different color with the for every state, just drag state in color. Okay, you can see every state has a different color now. Let's go with next is pie chart. For pie chart we need at least one dimension or two or more measure. Let's drag category and profit and click on OK. Let's make it to entire view. As you can see office supply has the highest quantity and then followed by furniture, then technology. Okay, and the next is bar chart. Bar chart, for bar chart we need zero or more dimension and one or more measure. Let's try it. If we drag profit, it's create one bar for the profit. Okay, if we don't want to use any dimension, we get bar chart. Okay, or we can convert to horizontal to vertical as well by rotating it. Okay, and if we want to add dimension, it will create bar chart for furniture, office supply and technology. Okay, and again is stack bar chart. Stack bar chart is used to combine all the fields in a single bar. Okay, as you can see technology has the highest profit and office supply has the second and least is furniture. Okay, and these all values are represented by different color and in a single bar. Okay, next is side by side bar. For side by side bar is used to uh, compare the data for at least uh, two measure. Okay, for this we need at least one dimension or two measure or vice versa. let let's do it. Let's drag category, sales and profit, and click on sidebar chart. As you can see, for furniture we have profit is 19k, and sales is 754k. Okay, and same for office supply and technology. Okay, next is tree map. For tree map we need at least one dimension or one or two measure. It doesn't work more than two measure. Okay, let's click on this. As you can see, the highest portion represent the highest value. So technology has the highest sales, followed by the office supply and furniture. Okay, next one is circle view. For circle view we need at least one one dimension and at least one measure. Let's create it. Let's remove it so that you can see. Circle is used to represent every value. Like for furniture we have 90,000, and for office supply we have 126k, and for technology we have 146k. Okay, we can change the shape also. Let's click on OK, and you can see the shape is changed, and we can use the shape whatever you want. Okay, the next one is side by side circle. Okay, let's create this also. Let me drag category, sales and quantity. Okay, let's click on OK. As you can see, for furniture the quantity is 8369, and sales is 754k. Okay, and also we can change, as you can use whatever shape you want. Okay, the next one is line chart. For line chart we need at least one date field or one or more measure. Okay, let's create line chart. Let me drag order date and sales. Okay, and click on line. As you can see, the line chart is created for it. Okay, if we need to add dual line, so we need for dual line we need one one date and two measure. Okay, as the name suggested, it is dual line chart. So we have sales. Now I drag profit. Okay, and click on sales. As you can see, let's synchronize the axis so that we can get the accurate data. Okay, so you can see, so this line represent the data for sales, and this line represents the data for profit. Okay, this is how we can use dual line in a single chart. The next one is scatter plot. So for the uh, scatter plot is basically used to show the relationship between two or more measures. Okay, let's create a scatter plot. Let me drag profit and sales. Okay, so you can see used to represent the relationship between sales and profit. So this is on aggregate level. So let me disaggregate it. So you can see a scatter plot, all the values represent the relationship between sales and profit. You can change the shape. Let me go with cross, arrows, or whatever you want. Okay, the next one is histogram. For to use histogram we need only one measure, and whenever we create a histogram it creates a bin in our data source. Let me create a histogram for sales and click on histogram. So as you can see, the sales bin is created in the our data source. Okay, next one is box and plot whisker. So for box and whisker plot we need at least one measure or use at least one dimension or disaggregate data. Okay, let's create box and whisker plot. Let's drag sales and category. Okay, let's create a whisker plot. As you can see, so uh, this is represent its office supplies on the bottom, and this is highest sales, and this is lowest sales. And you can see this is this and the upper whisker, upper hing, median, this is the median, and lower hing and the lower whisker. Okay, the next one is Gantt chart. So we, for this we need at least one one date dimension and a zero or more measure. Let's do it. So as you can see, when we direct one or more dimension, it is created. Okay, let's drag profit and click on OK. So it is created. Okay, next one is bullet chart. For bullet chart, we need uh, two measure, because it is used to show the relationship between two measure. And so what is the main use of bullet chart? So suppose we have a sales and we have a quota, and we want to check how much quota is filled with the sales. Okay, so for this type of things we can use bullet chart. Let's drag discount and sales. Okay, so for this we can use bullet chart. So we can, you can see there is a small value is here that is not visible. Let me remove discount and add profit. Okay, now you can see how much so this is profit, and this is sales, and this is total profit. Okay, and the last one is packed bubble chart. Packed bubble chart is used to show the relationship when there are more more dimensions or more values in the view. Okay, let me drag subcategory and sales and click on OK. So you can see uh, bubbles are represent the values based on sales. uh, Greater the size of the bubble has the highest value. As you can see, the phone has 311,843 and the chair has 355. So these are the and these are the smallest one. Okay, this is how you can use all the charts by using Tableau, and Tableau provide the help to use the charts, like which fields is required for which chart. Okay, now come to the part like which chart is right for your data. Okay, to understand which chart is best for our data, let's divide our charts into four categories, that is comparison, distribution, composition, and relationship. Okay, so to show the comparison among the different items, we can use bar chart. Okay, this is horizontal bar chart and this is vertical bar chart. Okay, if we want to show the comparison over the time, then we can go for line chart. If we want to show the composition for static data, then we can go for pie chart, tree chart, stack bar chart, and waterfall chart. This is stack bar chart for horizontal, and this is column bar, and this is column bar chart, or you can say vertical stack bar chart. Okay, and if we want to show the composition over time, then we can go for stacked area chart. Okay, if we want to show the distribution for a single variable, then we can go for column histogram or line histogram. Okay, suppose we want to show the distribution of sales, so we can use histogram. Okay, and if we want to show the distribution for two variables, then we can go for scatter plot. Relationship, if we want to show the relationship between two variables, then we can use scatter plot. And if we want to show the relationship between three or more variables, then we can go for bubble chart. Okay, this is how you can use your best chart for your data. Thank you so much, guys. If you like the video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.